Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So yeah, I did get this fixed. I know I mentioned it in like text on the last video. I just lowered the ground here and then it worked. Because I went by with the tractor and trailer, that worked perfect, and then I came back with the semi. I lowered the ground some, worked perfect. I did get a bunch of wood added and wood chips. Obviously, I did have it run for a little bit. I'm not going to sell the wood chips that we did produce from that. Just more of a... That wood was going to be put in there next month, not this month. The only reason we're still in this month is because we were going to sell the wood chips last time, but we, well, weren't able to for, well, obvious reasons. Since we couldn't load it up, you can't really sell much. Yeah, we'll sell this, what, 51,000, and then we'll sell the amount in the semi-trailer. But yeah, once we'll get these sold, we'll have the one really big field that will need weed sprayed for it, and we'll probably work on getting more grass cut. For really just one simple reason on the grass. It's going to be kind of a down month. So it's the perfect month to start working on getting extra food in there. For, you know, cows, sheep. So. Hey, there's 2 million. The one thing we were waiting on last time. It's still a really good price. Yeah, $6.55. It's an outstanding price. Pretty rare when it's that high. So that's what, 38,000? Yeah, like just over 38,000. Not too bad, not too bad. We'll hurry on back. We'll grab the semi. It should be a little bit quicker of a drive up here, I would imagine, for that. Alright, here we are with the semi. So this is almost 60,000 liters of wood chips. As soon as this is done, we'll go back to the farm. We'll go to the next month. Like I mentioned earlier, oh, I hit the wood in the front there. The only reason I'm not gonna sell the rest that I did produce is because this wood was not supposed to be in there yet. This was something that I was gonna put in there and activate next month, so it would normally be next video. But in this case, since obviously we had issues and now we're finishing it off. And this one, just to kind of make things right. I think that was, what, 43,000? I did not quite catch the entire price. But that seems about right. Alright, so it is a new month. Good old February. Get this hooked up. I did not check if there's any really good prices. Wood chips are still pretty good. Do we need to sell milk? We might. That's still going up. That might be, yeah, it shows it's going up, so we could probably wait. And I want to see if there was there a field. It looks like maybe 2 fields will be ready next month for harvest, which is good. I was just trying to plan out if I should be, you know, thinking about next month as well for what we should have planned. But yeah, this video plan is to do a bunch of the hay. So we'll probably mow this field and the bottom one down there. I'm not sure if we'll get both picked up, but doesn't take that long to pick them up. that's probably the quickest process. But yeah, we'll probably sell the milk too, since it's a pretty good price. And the storage capacity is not humongous on that. Which is realistic, like I mentioned before. We shouldn't probably be able to store it for a year. Eventually that stuff will go bad, so. Yeah, well, this field for spraying, which I'm sure is going to take a while. Much like the harvest did. The harvest was very, very long. Which I know I watched it back when I edited, or after editing. I realized I could have probably sped up the time lapse a little faster, so. In the future, I'll try to make sure and do that. I think I was at like 8.5 times, so maybe I'll go to a full 10 times speed. I can go a little faster if I need. But things started looking a little blurry at that point. That's what I do for a lot of the shorts and stuff I've did. I can increase the playback speed of already 10 times, you know, speed of stuff. That's how I'm able to fit, you know, a 3-minute normal time lapse into a 1-minute short. You speed it up very, very fast. Although I know they just recently added longer shorts now. Yeah, this is gonna be a while, I'm sure, for spraying. Be a while. I did see, there's goats now. They have been confirmed for 25. I just thought of that. I saw it was finally confirmed. I am all for it. I'm always, you know, for new things, like I've mentioned before, new animals, productions, whatever it may be. Just something new to the game. I'm always for it. So we'll definitely try to do those in the future. I think as many other people will probably do as well, we'll try to do the new animals and new productions and stuff as soon as we can. I think goats might be up there. I'm really curious if there's going to be goat milk. Will it be separate from just milk? Will they have cow milk and good goat milk? Will they even have that? I haven't, you know, read too much into it. I try to leave some surprises for when I'm actually going to be doing those series. I think something like that is something we can easily wait on, and at the end of the world. We don't have a ton of trees left, as you can see. We did put a lot of trees into the wood chipper, which does remind me I can't turn that off right now, because that has ran through there. There's 160,000 liters in there. So I'll probably put a bunch more in there. Keep it going. Get a bunch, you know. As much as we can, really. Why not? Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and start a time lapse. So I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done.
When your eyes are open wide, staring at the outlines, searching all the corners of your mind, never on your own, looking for a hand to reach out. You need to know you're not the only one, 'cause we all fall down sometimes, but we can find our way again. It's the power that's inside. We are strong.
right, so I think we're on the last strip for this. There might be some missed pieces. I'm trying to get this all in one strip, but yeah, we're gonna miss some. Winds up a little bit up here. So we'll have to get that little piece, but not too bad. Not too bad. Well, once this is done, we'll go pick up the mowers, and we can get to work on both of the grass fields. Like I said, the goal is at least get them mowed. I would think we can get them picked up. It doesn't take too long to do. Oh, gotta finish it first. Gotta finish it before I fold it. You know, picking up, I think there's usually like 3, maybe 4 loads off of the top field up here. I think the bottom one was like 2, maybe a third. It was a pretty small third. It's not like it's huge amounts. This should be everything right here. Double check in here. Yeah, outside of, you know, small little strips and pieces that were, you know, accidentally missed at one point. But I could go chasing for a while to find every little speck that I might have missed, and we'd be here for a while to do that. As long as 99% of the field is done, then I would say it is good. So we'll grab the John Deere to do the mowing. Like I said, goals to get both of the fields at least mowed. Which is one of the quicker parts, so I would think we'd get it done pretty quick. Corn is looking pretty tall, so we'll have to think about buying a header soon. Which I'm gonna try to avoid buying a header trailer. For that, the plan is to go down with the John Deere and pick it up that way. And then we'll probably go and sell it. Probably the same day. We shouldn't have that big of a value drop off, I wouldn't think. There's going to be some, but we should be able to make up a decent amount of that money from the harvest. And it's nice to do something different. Like I mentioned when I first planted it, we're going to do something different. We're going to plant some corn. Yeah, it's kind of late into the cycle, but probably get this repaired. Probably need to be a little closer. I know that zone can be pretty tight, so we'll repair that. I'm not concerned about the weight. If the weight starts having issues with maintenance, then I don't know what to say. It really shouldn't. Like I said a while ago, I don't know what you would repair on the weight outside of adding weight back if it got chipped off or something. Broke off. That'd be pretty unlikely though. I'm not sure why on the meadow grass it disappears. That might be a reel mower thing, maybe. I think that might be what it is. I have the mod on for literally like one reason, and that is so I can get rid of bushes, I believe, in mowing. That's the sole reason. That might not be it, but still, we can turn it off. It's not like it's going to harm mowing the rest of this field. Would obviously be nice to have the edges actually grass and not have them disappear, but Try not to take too wide of a turn. Still got some lost. I always like to do one lap around the whole field. Then we'll start making some strips up and down. Just makes things nice and easy for us. Have that little bit of a barrier already done. Try not to do that again, too. The goal is to get most of the grass mowed. We don't normally get every single little piece. It's just kind of how it is. I accepted it a long time ago that I'm going to miss some, especially on like the edges and stuff. It's kind of something you have mainly with this type of mower, I would say. Some of them, you know, if you just have one pole behind, it's not going to be the end of the world. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start up another time lapse. We'll finish up this field for mowing, and then we'll go down to the bottom field. We'll get that mowed up as well, and then we can start getting it all picked up and brought to the grass dryer. I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Forefront of your mind, never on your own. You found a hand to reach out. Now you know you're not the only one. 'Cause we all fall down sometimes, but we can find our way again. It's the power that's inside. We are strong enough to make it. I know that we can make it. It's the power that's inside. We are strong enough to make it. I know that we can make it.
Alright, so we're just about done with the mowing. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. Get this raised up and both folded up. Yeah, we'll come down here and we'll grab the forage wagon. We do have that milk. We do have that little bit of milk. So we might... Ooh, I didn't get that, I guess. We do need to do that. Otherwise, I'm a little worried that next month we might run into issues. So I think what we'll probably do is we'll go and sell that right now, and then we'll pick up the grass from one of these fields. Oh yeah, the wheels turn on this mower, so it's a little bit finicky when backing it up, because it backs up tight. Gotta get used to that. Yeah, the water trailer's down there, the tanker. Yeah, we'll quickly check the price, but it, yeah, looks pretty good. Well, basically right at max. And you can see, it's getting pretty high up there in the capacity. I think this is something that we'll just have to sell every other month, something like that. Just to keep it under wraps and not have to worry about it. So I think maybe we'll go and sell it, and then we'll grab the forge wagon, and maybe we'll do this piece down here at the bottom. So I know we're going to need some more hay for at least the cows, so we'll be using a bunch up. Be nice to get some more in there. The next month, I think we have 2 harvests to do. And we can just, pick up the other field in between or something like that. Alright, here we are at the store. Get the milk sold, and we'll head on back and we'll pick up the grass in that one field. I'll have to see how much milk they produce in a month. I'll try to remember to pay attention to that between this and the next. That's almost 45,000. It's like 44,500. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so we'll go and get started on this. Get that lowered. This field shouldn't take too long to get everything picked up on. I did notice the yield is lower in both of these fields. A lot of that, I think, has to do with nitrogen, so fertilizer. We didn't fertilize either of these fields in between last time we mowed it. This time, so there's going to be a little bit of a dip. Obviously, maybe a little bit of pH, but be very, very minimal. Shouldn't be that big of a difference. I did notice that. I'll try to remember to make sure and get these sprayed for fertilizer. I make no guarantees because it's usually not a huge amount. If it was a huge amount of difference, then yeah, I definitely would make sure, but for these grass fields, it's gonna look like there's a bigger amount when you look at the yield map than it actually ends up being. We're talking 1,000 liters, something like that at most. But it's just that little bit, just enough to knock it down. All right, 93%. I think that's a good point. We can just bring this over here. Why would we, fill up 6%? It's not even going to go that far. We'll go and get this emptied into there. We'll get it going to hay right away. That way we'll have some waiting for us when we do need. It might be the last time, though. If we mow again, we'll just have it go to silage or something. This should last a very, very long time. From now, at least. We'll turn on the hay. So yeah, we can turn grass into silage. Do it right into that production too, so we won't even worry about baling it if we do silage. It's not a huge thing. Oh, did I lower that? No, I did not. Honestly, it's possible this might be more than 3. I don't know. Because we'll do another lap around basically for this, and that was 95%. So basically a full trailer. Is there enough for more after that? Be a tight fit if we do fit it into 3. I don't quite remember how much we had the first time we mowed this. Yeah, we're talking probably a 60% full next trailer. Yeah, this won't make it all the way to the end. We'll have a partial strip there to do. We'll get this brought over here. So right now we're at about 100,000 liters brought in for hay, and then there's probably another 100,000 in that field easily. So I think that would be enough for quite some time for both of the animals. And there was already 70,000 in here. Most of the animals do, when I say they're getting low, they have 15, 20,000 liters. It'll probably last them a month and a half, month and a half, 2 months, pretty easily. Do a little bit more cleanup at the bottom. I missed a little bit in that strip. We'll pick up that little bit I missed, and then we'll come back and do the partial one. Should easily all fit into here, no problems. Probably be under 80% pretty easily. Ooh, yep, we're drifting a little bit. The forage wagon is pushing us down that hill. Maybe under 60 or under 70%, probably. 67, 68, 69, 69% full. Not bad, not bad. We could go after all these really tiny pieces to try to get a little bit more if we wanted. Oh, yep, 70. I'll probably stay connected to this because we'll be doing filling up some foods off camera, because I was not able to do that in between obviously the last month, because I was doing the wood chips and stuff in there. Alright, so we have 131,000 liters of grass in there. We'll call it that. It's probably about how much was in there before we started it up, at least. So, anyways, that is everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.